Hi, welcome back to another episode of Painting with Friends, but in a different way, because there's no paint today. Today we're interviewing artist Chatterbot in his own personal studio, Kinstate Studios. How you doing, Chatterbot? How you doing?
Yes, I'm doing amazing. What about you?
Oh man, I'm doing great, bro. This is awesome to finally get an interview with you and to finally sit down. I know you couldn't come to like our location, so we came to your location, and it's kind of awesome to see the studio and see everything you built here.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you for coming. It's an honor for me to have you here. We are doing, the best that we can to make sure we keep the music in life, and that's what is very necessary for a lot of musicians, and that's what we're doing. Whatever you see here in the world is just a little, I can see a couple of pictures that I just posted here. It's for events that has happened. I have been invited to Nigerians Award, New York Fashion Week, Afrima, and it's just the memories that I keep, on me, and it just keep me motivated to keep doing music and achieving more. But it's just a little bit. I have more things that I have done, uh, but I don't want to fill up the whole wall with a bunch of pictures. But I just make sure that I selected something to put here to kind of remind me and stuff. It's best performances of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Networking with superstar celebrities from Africa.
And is it more like encouragement for you, or is it like when you have like a guest or an artist that comes in who wants studio time for them to see it and be like, okay, this guy's kind of recognized, he knows what he's doing.
Yes, yes.
It's very professional.
I mean, especially a lot of African artists when they put up here, as soon as they look there, they see Afrima and they see Nia Award, they already know what kind of artist I am.
What is an Ania award?
Nia Award is it's Nigerian award. So Davido's Nigerians award. I have participated on the concert. They invited me as a guest from Congo.
That is one thing I do want to ask. Like, what is it like being like a foreign artist in an American market?
It feels the same way everywhere, but it just feels amazing to be here because here is just like my home.
Mm-hmm.
Before, I used to feel a little bit different
Mm-hmm.
because it was difficult for me to sing in French or maybe make people to understand what I was singing sing in English because I wanted people to be able to understand what I'm saying, but because I was doing my music in French, so it ended up that it was really difficult for people to really discover my talent 100% because people want to see your lyrics, people judge you based on a lot of things. But it was great too as well because I was different. Because I was an instrumentist, I was playing guitar, I was kind of interesting around the area because you can be an artist and then sing, but if you don't know how to play instruments, there is no way you can transfer really the music because the music is universal. I felt comfortable with my skin, and so from there I had to find my way to mix those culture. And today, I am who I am, shot about with, universal language. I can sing, rap, different languages, and I feel just comfortable.
How many languages? How many languages is it?
Bro, I do a lot of language, bro. Like I do Lingala, I do French, I do Spanish sometimes, I do English sometimes, Portuguese. I have a song on my next album is with Portuguese and stuff. So I try to. I have one song too with Romanian artists, with the Filipinian artists, and I work with artists with Taiwan, Kevin, Sue. So to me, it's just really like when you come from Congo and just for being able to travel back and forth, it just made me to be able to just start discovering other places, other area, other countries, that I want to go and get myself discovered.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
That is really fucking amazing.
Yeah, I like to just be be busy, bro. Keep yourself busy and be entertained. Yeah.
It totally pays off.
Yeah, it pays off.
So you got your starting out at Congo, like your life started in Congo.
Yeah, my music life, really, my life started in Congo. Yeah.
Were you born? You were born there?
Was born in Kinshasa, Republic Democratic of Congo, right in the middle of Africa.
So did you first were you first attracted to music there, or was it later in life?
I started to I was attracted to music because my dad used to play Lionel Richie, Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie.
Yeah, so that's really if every time I'm here in the United States I listen to Lionel Richie, I think about my dad. every morning, 8 a.m. Is Lionel Richie playing in the morning. So I grew up with that, and also I grew up to play music at the church, but I was not taking it serious. It just was like something that I wanted just to be on the stage with other kids, because you go at the church, you sit down and you see all the 5 years old kids, they singing at the church on Sunday, and they singing so nice, and they come back, they sit down, and they get a shine. Everybody, you see everybody applause them, and then you sit down there, you're wondering when it's gonna be your time to join the guys.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to join them, so I volunteered to join them. That's why I joined the chorus at the church. But at the same time, my outside life, it was mostly soccer. I was playing soccer. I was doing soccer, but
Were you good at it?
when you're in third world country, soccer is not easy. It's not like
Yeah,
you can play at school. School's gonna sponsor, give you uniform and all that stuff.
Yeah, 'cause there's a lot of good kids. Like they start out young and like
A lot of good
and you
kids,
start
but
later.
they're struggling.
Yeah.
I started it, but bro, if I have an issue with my legs, bro, they break my legs, it's gone, man.
Yeah.
I don't have no assurance, no nothing. I
Yeah,
was
they'll
like,
push you
bro,
down, bro.
I don't,
Soccer is like, bro.
I don't want to do that soccer no more, man.
So you
So,
like, forget soccer, I'm gonna stick with music.
yeah, I'm gonna stick with music. So I took music serious. I started to hang out with bad guys on the street. Back in Africa, I mean, they're not bad guys, but they're kind of bad guys, to me. Because we used to do bad things, together. I used to do hooks because I just wanted to be a singer.
Yeah.
And then they used to rap around, you see, and then they start fighting against each other because they wanted to be president of the group, and the other guy think that he rap better than the other one, like, so it started to be a lot of crazy things.
Lot of egos
but
clashing.
at the same time, it's like a learning process to me to kind of see,
What's
okay,
going on?
am I going to go solo, or am I going to be sticking with people that we are now going to work together,
So
and
what
then the future, it shows.
shows.
Yeah.
So did you
So
ever do shows
bro,
with them, or
10 years later, I came back. I said, "Who's doing music now?"
no, it wasn't any.
Nobody can talk with me.
Okay.
I got back. I said, I'm looking for the guys that I started music with. I want to put them on the new album, Perfection. I went all the way back home just to make sure that to mix those both words, man.
Did it happen?
Huh?
Did it happen?
It happened, but it happened with my friends that we grew up together. Who was a DJ that I put him on, and Guys Mawete. But Guys Mawete, I had to come. I knew him later when I was here in the United States. So, but the rest of the friends, one of them is doing gospel music. Another one just disappeared out of nowhere. Another one in jail. Another one, I don't know where he's at. And another one, you just people after 10 years, people separate, and then
Yeah,
you
it's a
already
huge
know what that music was coming from, because the energy can come to everybody, but maybe it's coming from one person
Yeah.
to blow, or it's coming for whoever is in the group, but everybody's feeling it.
Yeah.
They're feeling the vibe, they're feeling that they gotta do music, but we don't know in the future. The future tells who's gonna be the real one around everybody. So that's why it happened. I came in the United States. God bless me. Amazing things happen, bro. A lot
When
of
did
stories.
you make the move towards the United States?
When did I make a move towards the United
Yeah,
States?
like when did you move from the Congo to the United States?
It was early 2000. If I'm not forgetting, it's 2010, 11, 10.
2010, and that's when you started attending Centerville?
Yeah, no, Centerville. I came like 3 years later, bro.
3 years
Like
later.
yeah, 2 years later. 2 years later, yeah. Because first of all, we had to adapt to the country. We had to. It was a lot of difficulty things, man. To really make sure, like, even to pull up in school, to be school, you have to wait in line in certain things. So
Yeah.
it kind of, was really a little bit late, but
It was a hard adjustment process.
Yeah.
And that is like a huge gap that not a lot of people talk about when they first come here.
Yeah, yes.
Was it a difficult, for you personally, was it a difficult adjustment?
It was a little bit difficult adjustment. The fact that you will have to work,
Mm-hmm.
because I used to work. I used to go to school in Centerville High School, Clifton, and then after school, you see, I'll go to Giant.
Yeah.
I work at Giant, and I go to KFC that was at Clifton, and I work at Giant like from 3 to 9.
Yeah.
And then after 9, at 9 you have 1 hour for break, and then you cross the street over there. You start from 11 cleaning up dishes at KFC all the way to 3 a.m. in the morning. You go back home and you have to do homework, and then after that you have to wake up again around 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning, and then take a shower, clean up yourself. 6 you at the bus waiting to go to school. I used to come with homework undone, man, because how can you? I can't finish homework.
Yeah. There's no time.
There's
Like
no
what
time,
and there's no time for any of that.
yeah. So you are not that kind of guy that got adapted to it, because in third world countries there is no jobs, given to kids, like that. You have to hustle yourself if you want money. If you don't want money, you struggle, and you're just gonna hang out with friends. So the only thing used to be school. After school, you're home hanging out with friends, doing whatever you want, because you know that money got you, right?
Yeah.
But now here it's like, yo, you gotta prepare your future, and which is no bad, because even if in Africa I will be there, I'll have to be responsible for my life. So at the end of the day, the schedule is better to be like this, work hard, and when you're growing up like that, you get used to that kind of life. That's why you see a lot of successful people coming out of here, millionaires, because they work no stops.
Yeah.
And third world countries, people are kind of kicking the back, leaning back, because they knows that homes is here. We not paying taxes for houses. We not paying nothing. You feel me? Like.
So you think it's much harder to make a living here than it was in the Congo?
It's no harder to make a living either way. Everywhere you go is always going to be hard. Mm-hmm. It's just how you make your plan, how to make business, and how you make your plan to work less than working hard.
Okay.
It's all about investment. There's really rich people in Africa, trust me.
I know.
They come here just to shop in New York, and for 2 days, 3 days they go back. They work there, everything there. So, and it's just vice versa. Wherever you find a better place to survive, you'll be alright.
So when you at first came here, was it difficult on like family structure, or outside of you, like you dealing with it? Did your family perceive it differently?
Yeah, my family. I was the first one actually to even speak English. Anyways, to start talking to people outside, because I came with my mother and my sister, and my sister really was kind of shy lady.
Yeah.
And then my mom, she knew how to speak English, but her English is more European, like London's and
London
school
type.
studies, French type English. So it's really hard to be understanding American English, because it's like the accent is different, they speak little bit, pronunciation is different.
Yeah.
So it's like
way different dialect.
Yeah, but at the same time, she was not really outside like me. I used to be outside with friends, and nobody speak French around here. Nobody speak the type of language I speak. So to me, being friends with in high school with friends, eating lunch, and they asking me at least how are you. I remember that. I go back home. I wonder what's the question. Check on Google. It kind of was. I was kind of in advance with my family a little bit, because I was talking outside with friends, chopping up after school. So it just was amazing.
It's awesome. Did you find it difficult, like getting over the language barrier, or was it something that you easily crossed?
Once I get adapted to the country, and everything just started to just flow faster, bro. I just was like amazing. I started to say yes when I want to, no when I don't want to. It feels good when you sleep and you start dreaming in English. Like maybe you never feel it because you don't speak different language.
I'll get like Japanese, like
bro.
I'll get like Japanese dreams.
Yeah.
I know exactly the feeling.
You know what's the feeling, right?
Yeah.
You wake up and you have like some English word that stick in your mind, and you dream in English. It's just amazing.
Yes.
It's everybody's dream. When it comes, they want to be able to dream in English, so they can be like, oh, I got English now.
That is a huge. I've never thought of like somebody desiring that, and that's crazy to view.
Go to ESOL school, right? Ask all the students, right? What's your best dream? They'll say dream in English. It's the most priority thing ever.
So when you had just come here, like, were you still like, how were you still doing with music? Like, were you picking up with it, or was it just something that was in the background? And you were just like waiting to adjust first before you carried on with it.
You kind of said a little quick.
Oh, I'm sorry. So when you at first came here,
yeah,
were you still doing music,
Yes.
and was it something that you had to like put off due to like your heavy work schedule, or did you just keep up with it constantly?
Oh yeah, I just was addicted with music because it just was like my best friend, man. I carry my guitar with me like my own distraction. It was like my playing Nintendo, my game, you know.
That's how CY describes it. He said he had first met you because you were just playing guitar in the halls.
Yeah, so it just technically was that one was my Game Boy. You know when people play Game Boy,
Yeah,
I play guitar.
that's
So
awesome.
yeah, I'll carry it anywhere I'll go. I'll carry it at the school, church, at the places that a guitar can't even pull up.
So
You
would
know.
you like just play it, or would you vocalize with it while you were doing this?
I learned it myself through smoking. I used to be really smoking a lot,
Yeah.
and then just be on my own zone, and then have melody on my head, trying to play one string, but at a time. But with the time, I started to play now chords, try to figure it out with chords. So I say, if this one can be going with this, that means this can go with this, that can go with that. Okay, let me try it. So I started trying chords, big keys, but I try with the one fingers first,
So you never took any
once at a
music
time.
classes?
Oh,
You never took any music classes?
I came here to perfect it technically, but I
So
was doing it myself. Like I used to work with ears.
so you never took any classes for it, or did you take classes?
I took chorus classes, and I took guitar classes. I took photographic classes. Now I'm about to take radio productions, so I'm keep pushing, you know. But
Yeah.
at the same time, you know, but at the same time, the guitar class at the guitar class, what they teach you in school, it just was like what I came to learn better. It was about how to read music, how to compose music. That's when I met Kevin Sue, because he used to be a cellist, someone to play, the person who played cello and violin.
Yeah.
He used to play both of those instruments. But when I met him, he used to be he used to just walk with his instrument just like that in the school, and he used to be a boring kid. You know, like no friends. You know, like you go to guitar class or music department, you see him on the side just practicing. So I wanted to perform at the Gambo. So I said, if I want to perform at the Gambo, I need someone to play cello. And since I play guitar, let's see how the sound's gonna come out. That's how I discovered Kevin. We started to work together, started to create bands. I created a little band in high school. I remember I was with Zach in the back. That was a couple of performances, you know, later. But that's why Jonathan was there too. Jonathan, I don't know if you remember Jonathan.
My cousin Jonathan.
No,
Not-
Jonathan Diaz.
I don't know anybody. I never went to Summer. I'm not even.
Uh-huh.
See why you know who Jonathan is?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
The
know.
skater.
Skater.
Yeah, he's a
I've
skater.
never
But
met this dude.
he was there last time when we were performing
Jonathan.
at the park. He was at the park.
I don't know.
He came to us and he was like, yo, you guys are the best performance ever, bro. I see how everybody performing here. Y'all late. I know. Yeah. So yeah, that's how it started to go, bro. So, but I started to play my music guitar from back home in Africa because I used to watch R&B a lot. Greg David.
Yeah.
He just made me want to be a guitarist. And then when I had my first guitar, it's just because I was so much in love too. At the same time, I was in the stages of finding a good love, and I fall in love with guitar.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of things that you can pick up from an early age, and to find that and to stick with it to your later stages in life,
Yeah.
it's like a real monument that it's built something for you.
Yeah.
So
Guitar
when
is
did
my love.
as you're like going and you're learning music and you're becoming better, when did you become Chatterbot the artist?
When I become shout out by the artist, when I drop, I think, oh my gosh. I mean, I kind of, when I dropped my first album,
First
Les
album.
Tonnerres de la Musique,
When was that?
it was early 2012. Yeah.
That's a good year. And did you like have music videos? Is this like when you first started performing?
I had a
in the-
full album done under the basement at the church.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't cuss. I couldn't sing anything bad. The only thing I had to bring is just me and my guitar and start creating the beats from scratch because my main engineer was Steve Moya. He used to work at the church. He used to be engineer for the whole production for the chorus and everything. So He didn't want to me to bring nobody that he doesn't know. So he just wanted me to come myself. I had the first album created myself, and it just was amazing, inspiration. Through my community, I met up with Roger Motu, who really give me a big platform on TV station. Um, and then from there, when I got my TV platform and all that, and I started to get phone calls, keep coming back, interviews, keep showing up, and then the community started discovering me. Festivals, performance at the Vigo Award, Canada, never showed up, and then it starts just picking up like that, bro. And then until, but I mean, you never know your success. Sometimes it comes like this, you feel me, and you feel good on interviews. Sometimes it goes down. Sometimes this year is amazing with performances. Sometimes it goes like this. It bounces back to, So it's depend on years how it goes. But it just everything has been amazing so far.
What would be your favorite part of it all?
My favorite part of it is when I step in New York Fashion Week.
New York Fashion Week.
Yeah, it was my show. I can just say it because my show is sponsored by the management team, which is I was representing, which is on point from Australia.
Hmm.
It was an amazing contract that I had. We had a great collaboration, amazing music. We feature Wash, artists. Definitely New York Fashion Week. Be the Congolese guy who came all the way past Senegal, past all these countries, past Paris, past Italy, go across the ocean, come all the way to New York Fashion Week, bro. And then from no speaking English, it's the biggest accomplishment ever, bro.
That is a great point because there was a question that Aaron had for you, and he wanted to know how do you promote yourself differently, being like a foreign artist in an American artist in the American market. Do you feel like it's any different, or do you find like you have more success?
I feel like yo, I feel more inspired.
Yeah.
I feel more to give in the game. The reason why I'm saying that is because I have a lot of inspiration that comes to me even in English. A lot of say to say in French. A lot of say to say. A
Yeah.
lot of say to say for Spanish people. And sometimes I'll get inspiration in English and something just come in French just to throw on the verse just to be so amazing for people coming from another side of the world. Like let me say, I would say, conversación de dinero. Aquí nosotros somos de dinero with a bad chick.
Yeah.
So American will like it because I say bad chick at the end.
Yeah.
But
The Spanish people
Spanish people will really
Really
like
vibe
it
with it.
because they'll be like, whoa.
he speaks our language.
He speaks our language and he give us the technique, American technique. That was just amazing. So I like.
Do you find that you get a lot of feedback from your audience or fan base for
I
that?
give a lot of wow when a Spanish man is in the studio or is around my environment and listen to me. I'm singing in French or I'm singing in English, and then boom, they start to see me. I switch. I start keep going in Spanish. They be like, whoa,
Like, this guy's
They'll be like,
amazing.
yeah,
He
yeah,
said
this
this guy
guy's
can't be
amazing.
stopped.
Yeah, he can. You'll be like, oh my gosh, whoa, we feel it.
He said, let's
I
do
like
something.
that. I like that. I like that. I like that.
That is a very proud moment.
I like that because I want someone to do that to me. Like let's just say I'm here and then start to CCY rapping and then boom we switch. You go on Lingala. Bro, I would get every Congolese right now, and then I'm telling you, everybody's gonna start dancing. Just because why? He adapts the culture. He embraces the
Yeah,
culture.
and
The
that's the
people's
first
culture.
step.
And if you respect people culture, just people will be happy. They're
Yeah,
just gonna love you. So I take it in consideration. That's why I do everything I can to make everybody happy, man.
that is
Worldwide.
that is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, you are a very talented artist, and that is a very talented technique, and it's it's very good business for the music industry if you're able to hit all those facets because you get such a wider listening range.
Yeah, you get it right. Just don't feel ashamed, bro. Sometimes, bro, I go on Google. I'm not gonna scare. I'll go on Google if I know this word. I'll
Yeah.
research. I'll be like, what this word will sound like in Spanish? Like, what is I'm thinking about you in Spanish? Oh, it means pensante.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, pensante. How can I put it on the middle? I listen to Google. It tell me. Oh, I get the accent. Boom, I put it on the guitar and then try it with the middle. Oh, okay, it can go good like that. Although I'm singing in English, couple of four bars, But I know that I will throw a little bit of a Spanish that will make it maybe sweet for a Spanish girl to listen. You never know who's gonna like your music in the radio, you know?
You never do.
So,
That's, that's crazy, bro.
uh,
The next question I would have for you is starting the studio. What made you want to start a studio?
what makes me want to start a studio is a pandemic.
Pandemic?
Yes.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, so Ken Studio was specifically started for the pandemic.
It started for the pandemic.
What made you want to put it here in this location?
Because I was like, bro, if the world is at the end, at least I'm gonna lock myself in the studio and recording in my own town, you know. Because what can I do? I used to really technically travel around the country, travel across the world for performances. That's how I used to eat.
Yeah.
And then to me, not getting booked, not being on the shows, not being able to create my own shows as a DJs, do my independent things, it's just hard to find money, man.
Yeah.
And then so that's why I was like, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that I take care of my studio. If I'm gonna quarantine myself in the studio, I can quarantine myself at Kinstate studio, so that way I can come up with a hit when everything is open.
That's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, so it just happened that we're here.
And do you find like you get like a lot of attention from like your old local friends now that you've established a studio here?
Yeah, I'm getting amazing. It's just amazing collaboration, especially when it comes to with me and CY.
Mm-hmm.
We with the talent that he has and what the knowledge that I know with the music, the background that I have, it's just combining together. People really loving it, and then Kinstate Studio, it just came with his own style and his own image.
Yeah.
A place where like people just come into network. It doesn't matter if you are artist or not. You can still come here and feel the good vibes and go home be like, well, I came from the studio. It looks like you came to do an album but you didn't. But it's just like this. I have some people come here. They have music on their mind. They stick to their mind where they start coming back in the studio. But they're not even an artist. They're not musicians. You know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's like, but at the same time, we have private session. We have time where that the artists want to have their own time. They'll come in the daytime, morning time, whatever time they want to set it up. They'll have the private sessions. But we have our own artists as well here that are really doing amazing album. We have an album for Kinstate Studio that coming soon, pretty soon.
Oh,
Yes, bro. We just have to market out. That's what I'm saying. My nationals need to know how many artists they have. Even myself, I didn't know how many artists are in Manassas,
they're
bro.
like they're hidden. I try to find them, and it is a very difficult thing for me being outside of Manassas to find inside Manassas artists.
Yeah, yes. So it's amazing artists, amazing talented artists. They're doing a lot of things, but we don't have no record labels here, no enough management team, no enough of. We do have a lot of clubs here, but it's not really booming. Entertainment is really sleeping. To me, being able to step in and then contribute with the small rocks that I have, I think that it can be something productive for the artists that want to be somebody in this area, in the DMV area, because right now it's no more about the place, it's no more about the location. I know a lot of people want to go move to LA. There's over there is a place for music,
Yeah,
but
but
Atlanta back in the days maybe people was not paying attention of it. Right now people now they want to move to Atlanta,
yeah.
so it's not really about the vibe because the music can artists from New York can blow up, artists from Virginia can blow up,
They
artists
definitely
from and then they book you from LA. You go there, you're living like a king. And you're living there better than a person that moved there for like 5 years trying to live life
Yeah.
or trying to find this dream, make it happen.
So would you say the best thing to do is just focus on
Bro,
music?
bro, I'm telling you, bro, this relationship that I built with people here is hard to find real people around you.
Yes.
It took me 10 years to establish myself in this area in Virginia, in the DMV area, and then I used to hang out with so many people, and it's not everybody meant to just will come for your dream. So people leave, some people will leave for some certain reason, but if you have a team set on your area that's willing to go with your dream and get ready to get the bag with you, bro, that's the only way we came here for. A lot of people come in the United States to work, bro. So if we can make sure that we set, we're gonna get that money, we go on it. Because if I go to LA right now, I'll start everything on the zero scratch. I might start to learn the area, study the area, maybe try to find a job, try to pay some rent, to find a place, living, knowing people, networking for a couple of months, wait for 1 year to blow up.
Mm-hmm.
When you already established on your land, on your area, you know who to call when your car is blow up on 66 or 95. You know, so things like that. I have lived in Atlanta. I couldn't leave, bro. I was here with you guys. I live in Atlanta and I came back. I was like, no, I'm going back, bro.
Yeah, it's different.
It's different, bro. I know Atlanta is the land of music. I really went there. I had on a place, my permanent place where to stay and work. I couldn't because I was bro. I miss everything over there. I miss my videographers. I miss the talented people that I know in VA because it's just amazing pieces that when you just locked in, it's just hard to go and find somebody who will match what is missing for you. So I feel comfortable here, bro. Very comfortable.
And I think that speaks a lot in volume because a lot of people think they have to be uncomfortable in order to find success or find something that's worthwhile. And
It comes in the mind. It's a mindset, right?
Yeah.
It's here in the mind. I wanted to come to United States, and I was thinking that if I come to United States, I'm gonna get $1 million, right?
$1 million?
Yeah, because look, you see Bow Wow every year is always new artists coming out and having money, you know?
Yeah.
So
you just think it's like, damn, this is easy.
Bro, I thought that's easy part, but it's not really that easy, bro. So it's like you have to put in work anywhere you be.
So, being shot up now, and now that you have a studio, you have all these accolades underneath you. What else do you think? What else do you want to achieve? Like, what else is out there for you?
Definitely, we're moving up to up. I want to reach out to be able to have Kinstate Studio Academy.
Ooh.
I'll have that Kinstate Academy. I want to be able to have a lot of amazing things that I'm trying to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as musically, we have an album that we're working on, the studio album.
And that's what's coming up in a couple months.
Coming couple of months is a production that will be produced by CY, the full album, and and Shadowbat. We have Rob Benz is gonna be also in the album. We have Soup Dupe. We have you guys. We have a lot of people, so we want to make sure that we promote these things really good.
Yeah.
So we're focusing on it, and also I have a couple of music that will be releasing once in a while because I have so many music, man, and I have people that need to really listen to me. Although there's not really so many activities that are going on with touring. Hopefully we will have festivals, anniversary, New Year, whatever. But right now, so far, I don't have any tour plan out until February, maybe overseas. But for right now, I'm just focusing on business side, and what's going on behind the music. So I kind of step back onto a little bit, chilling, kicking it back, but
nice.
Still working,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not getting too comfortable, keeping it on.
Yeah, my performances now is like on other things, I wish I'd rather write a book and release a book than go on tour.
It seems like you're still definitely working on the Pop Tart video was pretty awesome.
Yeah. So things like that. I like work on projects and then going on tour. Tour can come after when all these things is done, Once in a while, yeah, I can perform, but it's not really what is on my mind right now. Performances, not anytime soon. Yeah.
Are there any last bits you want to speak on, or are there any shout outs you want to give before we wrap up?
Yeah, definitely. I'll give a shout out to you. Shout out to Aaron behind the camera, amazing artists that we have found around Virginia. That's what I say. When artists want to leave Virginia, they gotta know that they're leaving everybody. They're leaving you, they're leaving me, they're leaving every amazing people that are doing great talent, great things here. We need to support each other and make sure that we get out there, we put our face out there. We can, if we stick together. And shout out to CY, shout out to Robez, shout out to Roger Mutu, shout out to my homies in Congo Kinshasa, the whole team. Guys Mawete, congratulations to Guys Mawete for being nominated at Afrima and MTV as well. Josh K, shout out to everybody that has been working with me. MC Shisha from Congo Kinshasa, I'm coming pretty soon. Yeah.
Thank you.
Amazing.
All right. Thank you, Chatterbot, for this interview.
I
And
appreciate you for
sticking
coming
here.
over here and then checking out the studio. Please come back at any time, and we will make amazing things in the future.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, thank you for watching this exclusive interview with Chatterbot from Kinstate Studios.